Welcome to another ABS online video. Let's go and find out what we're going to learn today. Hello again everyone. Is it unlucky 13? Well, it's certainly week 13 for us, but why should it be unlucky? Well, it could be unlucky if you get in the way of this week's animal. Yes, you should be scared. We gave you lots of clues about the animal. Can you remember what it is? We're talking about deadly animals, so we know it's going to be a bit scary, but what is it? Can you remember? It has a sting in the tail. That's a very big clue, isn't it? There it is. It's the scorpion. Now I think they just look scary. They're not very big, but every part about them is just not nice. They look pretty scary with big pincers and a sting that we can easily see. So pincers, they are the claws at the front. They come out in front of his head. And the sting on the tail, it's there. We can see it. It's really big. Everything about it is just a little bit scary. But how dangerous are they? Well, lots of things have got stings. A bee has got a sting. And even some plants have a sting. But they're not really dangerous. What about the scorpion? Well, we're talking about deadly animals, so that sounds pretty dangerous. Let's find out a little about them. We don't have much time, so we can't say very much. Let's just look at the important things. They have been living on Earth for at least 435 million years. Now, that means they were around before some of the dinosaurs. So that is a very, very, very long time. We could say they are an ancient creature. Look at that grammar there. Have been living 435 million years. Now, do you remember the tense, the verb tense? Well, I'm not going to tell you again. If you can't quite remember, have a look at the video from last week. But we've got a really great sentence there. Let's say it again. They have been living on Earth for at least 435 million years. Which tense? And man has been getting inspiration from them since the 6th century BC. Let's look at that sentence. Okay, inspiration. That means something that inspires you. It makes you want to do something. And the scorpion has been in art for a very long time. The 6th century BC. What does that mean? BC. Well, it means before Christ. Christ is another name for Jesus. And we know that Jesus was born about 2020 years ago. So 6 centuries before Jesus was born. Wow, so that is 2000 and another 600. So let me change that sentence just a little bit. Man has been getting inspiration from them for 2,600 years. That's a long time. Now, the scorpion, has it inspired people to do beautiful things? Or maybe scary things? I don't know. Where are they? That's very important. Not the answer I wanted. The simple answer is everywhere. A few isolated islands and Antarctica are the only places where they have not colonised. Colonised means moved there and lived there happily for many years. So, very, very few places in the world have no scorpions. But where do they like? Well, what kind of places do they like to live? They like hot desert areas most, but they are able to live in almost all environments. So if you live in a hot, dry place, you're more likely to see a scorpion, but it sort of doesn't really matter where you live. There's going to be a scorpion somewhere near you. They have been found living in temperatures from -30 to 50 degrees Celsius. Now that is incredible. People can sort of do that, but we need a lot of help. We need special clothes, special houses, if we are going to live in those temperatures. A scorpion is very, very adaptable. That means it can change itself over many, many, many generations to live in different places. Got another good sentence there. Have been living. Find the sentence verb tense. What do they eat? Well, they're very small animals, aren't they? I think the biggest one is still going to be smaller than your hand. So they're quite small creatures. Most of their diet consists of insects. Well, that's good to hear. Just insects. Great. Insects are very, very important. They're very important in all environments. They eat things and things eat them. They're super important. But scorpions, they love to eat them. They usually kill their prey with their pincers. The sting is only used for bigger prey. Now we use the word prey 2 times there. Prey. That is the thing that is being eaten. So the insect is the prey. So this big, horrible, scary sting on the tail, well, it only gets used if the scorpion really needs it. So those strong pincers at the front are the things that catch the insect. So, why are they a danger to us? We're certainly much, much bigger than an insect. Do you remember last week we talked about the snake? And of course the snake and the scorpion do not eat us. So why would they ever want to hurt us? Don't forget, we're talking about deadly animals. Why should we be scared? Well, they look scary. That's one big reason. They look very scary. Well, don't worry too much. Good. Only about 25 species can be deadly to humans. So, there are many different species, but only 25 could actually kill you. The problem is that the venom is fast acting. Venom. We had that word last week. What does it mean? Can you remember? Venom is just another word for poison. The venom from the snake was sometimes quite slow to really kill you. But here we're saying that the scorpion venom is fast acting. The venoms are mainly neurotoxins. Whew. That's a good word, but what on earth does it mean? Neurotoxins. Yes, we do. We need to know more. Here's another good sentence. We have been compiling statistics to find the most dangerous place. What a great sentence. Compiling. That means putting lots of things together from many different places. Statistics. Well, that's a bit like math. So we've been putting together lots of numbers to try to give us information. So statistics is sort of when we get numbers And those numbers give us an answer. They tell us things. It's almost like changing numbers into words to get information. There are 3 places that have about 1,000 deaths per year from scorpion stings. Okay, 1,000 people every year. That's almost 3 every day. That's a lot. But there are only 3 places in the world. I hope one of them is not where I live. Let's find out. Mexico, Iran, and Morocco. Now, I'm a very old man. I have been to many different places. I know where all of those countries are. Do you? No? Well, go and find out. They're really quite hot. But where are they? They are far apart. They are in very different parts of the world. We have been talking about how much of the world has scorpions. Okay, well, I will tell you a little bit about where those places are. Mexico is in Central America. It's just below the United States of America if you look at the map. Iran is in West Asia, an area that many people call the Middle East. And Morocco is in the western part of North Africa. 3 very, very different parts of the world, but they are all hot. Mexico, Iran, and Morocco are in very different parts of the world. Get the map and you have a look. This shows how adaptable this nasty little animal is. Adaptable. That means that it can change to live in many different places. One reason is because the scorpion has been living on Earth for such a very, very long time. Do you remember the number? Oh, hundreds of millions of years. So it's had a lot of opportunity to change, to adapt. Which one is the worst? It has a great name. It really is just the best name for any scary animal. Think of all the scary animals. Let's see. We've got the great white shark. Doesn't sound very scary, does it? No, not really. What about the scorpion? There it is. It is called the Death Stalker. You can't really say it in an ordinary way, can you? Death Stalker. Dum dum dum. Is that the best name ever? Yes, it is. So stalker means to slowly, quietly follow someone. So I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say this wonderful name again. It is called the Death Stalker. Fantastic name. It is found in North Africa and the Middle East. So, this Death Stalker is found in both Iran and Morocco. They are the 2 out of the 3 countries that have the most deaths per year. If you look very carefully at that map, you will see Iran somewhere on the right, and you will see Morocco somewhere on the left. Have a close look. So how does it kill? It has a venom that includes neurotoxins. That's the second time we've said neurotoxins, isn't it? Yeah. The problem is that it is lethal at low doses. So a low dose, that means a very small amount of the poison. We can use the word dose when we talk about medicine as well. If you need to go and get some medicine from the doctor, he will know whether to give you a low dose or a high dose. So here we're saying that a very small amount of the poison will kill you. It is extremely painful and leads to heart failure. Heart failure. It will stop your heart. That's pretty much what death is. And that first bit as well is not nice. Extremely painful. It really sounds as if something you want to avoid. How do we avoid it? I certainly want to avoid it. So how do we avoid it? Let's get lots of really great help. Oh dear. That is a problem. They live in burrows or hide under rocks. They ambush their prey, so have to stay very still. So, a burrow is a hole made in the soil. So they live places you can't see them, and they don't move. Oh dear, oh dear. They will not run away if we go near them, and we can't see them hiding. Oh dear, oh dear. So they don't run and we can't see them. That sounds like a problem. We have anti-venom for snakes. If you can get to the hospital, maybe you're lucky, and we have the medicine that will help you. That's for snakes. Oh dear. That is another problem. Some medical companies have been developing antivenom for a few years. The Death Stalker venom is really tough, and large doses of antivenom are needed. So, we said the venom from the Death Stalker can kill us with a very low dose. But here, the antivenom, we need a large dose. Can you see in the picture? That person is getting a dose of medicine. So, lots of problems with these nasty little animals. How many does it kill? Well, we have been scaring you for too long. On average, only 3,200 people are killed by scorpion stings each year. So that really is not very many. It's really bad if you are one of them, but that number is not too high. And we have 1,500 species of scorpion, but only 25 can kill you. That's another good thing as well. So now we know where most of the deaths happen: Morocco, Mexico, Iran. And we know that not many people are killed, and only 25 species can kill you. So let's not get too scared. Stay strong and healthy. Always good advice. Very few deaths are of healthy adults. The very young and the very old are most at risk because their hearts are not as strong. So let's see. Are you very young? No. Are you very old? No. So maybe you're not in a group that is most at risk. There is more good news. Hooray! Scorpion venom has been used against some forms of cancer. Now that is amazing. Doctors all over the world have been trying to find some medicine against cancer. Cancer kills more people than anything else, and we haven't really got good medicine. So maybe the scorpions are giving us some hope. It has been described as the most expensive liquid in the world because scorpions produce very little of the precious liquid. I don't know how you would get the poison out of the scorpion. I would not like to try and get it. Let's not worry too much. Scorpions are not so bad. We have to be aware of both snakes and scorpions. But they are not the most dangerous animals. Snakes, scorpions, both scary, both have venom, both can kill us, but not many deaths each year. So we just have to be aware of them. Next time we will look at the most terrible animal on Earth. What could it be? Go and try and think. What could that terrible animal be? Well, there's a nice happy smile to end on. Thank you for being with us again, guys. And we will see you very soon. Bye. Thank you for watching our video today. Please don't forget, subscribe, and that will help us to make lots more videos for you. Thank you. Bye.